As I see families walking through our neighborhood and think of all of the families spending time together in their homes during these unusual days, I was reminded of a passage of Scripture in the Old Testament that speaks of families walking by the way and in their homes, and addresses how believing parents are to instruct their children in the things of the Lord. It's Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 through 7. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. The passage really begins with the present generation of those who know, trust, and love God. Verses 4 through 6, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And the words that I command you today shall be on your heart. We might think of this in terms of parents teaching by their own example of faith, demonstrating in their own lives one's wholehearted devotion and love for the Lord. Their own single-hearted devotion to the one and only God, loving Him with all of their all, with the totality of their total being. The passage then goes on to address how parents instruct their children in the Lord. Verse 7, You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. The word teaching diligently means to sharpen or to prick. The word can mean to engrave. One writer suggests the image is that of the engraver of a monument who takes hammer and chisel in hand and with painstaking care etches a text into the face of a solid slab of granite. And thus we have the idea of teaching with focus. One translation renders it, drill them into your children. The words, talk of them when you sit in your house and when you walk by the way and when you lie down and when you rise, indicates that any time and all the time is the time for conversation and instruction in the things of God. The words teaching diligently and talking, I think, suggest both formal and informal types of instruction. There will be times of focused, more formal teaching, as those planned, structured times of instruction, family devotions, Bible teaching, Bible reading, scripture memory, learning the catechism. But there are also times that are less structured for instruction. Talking as you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. The 24/7 opportunities to instruct and admonish throughout the course of the day. Unplanned, teachable moments. Those incidents in the course of life that provide unique opportunities to teach a valuable lesson. The child's observation of a butterfly as an opportunity to instruct him or her about God the Creator. Their fears of something as an occasion to instruct them concerning God's presence, provision, and care. These days, when we are together at home as families, provide many opportunities to nurture, admonish, instruct, and train our families in the things of the Lord, beginning with an examination of our own heart and our own love for the Lord.